Let's talk about adjectives and how you might diagram them. Now, there are lots of different adjectives, and they tend to describe a noun or sometimes a pronoun. And let's fill in these examples so that you can see how this actually works. So if we say a speaker, we could modify speaker, which is the noun here, by adding an adjective. We could say something like a fantastic speaker, fantastic speaker. We could say a funny speaker, right? And these are both adjectives. And if we have the balloons, we could say things like the red balloons. We could say the 50 balloons, 50 balloons. We could say the shiny balloons if we wanted to. And we could even take off the and add something like my, right? My balloons. As we saw in our lesson on personal pronouns, sometimes pronouns can function as adjectives as well. So adjectives then answer lots of different questions. What kind of? A red balloon, let's say. Which, right? Which balloons? Well, the shiny balloons. Whose, how many, how much? Lots of different questions that adjectives answer. You might also have noticed here that we have these words and the, and these are articles. So articles are often classified as adjectives because they typically come before a noun. And there's one more here. We have un as well. So in this particular series of lessons in this guide, we will be basically treating articles as adjectives as well. As you have seen so far, most of the time the adjective comes before the particular noun, but in some sentences an adjective doesn't come before a noun. And we see this especially with linking verbs. If you say, for instance, she is wonderful, she is wonderful, there we go, then is a linking verb. We'll get to those in a future lesson. And linking verbs are often followed by adjectives, which describe the subject here. So wonderful here is an adjective, but it's a little bit removed from what it actually describes. At this point, then, we're ready to start diagramming, and our first example reads, Jenna bought a shiny new car. Now, as you can see, the three adjectives in this sentence are all diagrammed under the noun that they modify, so in this case, car, and they're diagrammed on a slanted line. And that's really all there is to know for diagramming adjectives. But let's finish with one more example. This sentence reads, the Swiss chocolates cost $5. And notice again that our first word is always capitalized, even though it's under the line, as you can see. And one more quick thing here, 5, so this number is an adjective here. How many dollars? Well, $5. But numbers can often function as nouns as well. So if you just have it by itself, it can often be a noun. And this, I keep repeating this because it's so important to recognize that the function of a word is always context dependent, right? It's related to the other words in the sentence, and you're going to see that more and more. Okay, that's it for diagramming adjectives.